feel like the cops are going to show up any second now and arrest me and Morgan because we stole this thing. Golly, man. I say basically free. We spent some money on this thing. It wasn't that much, though. Morgan needed a motor and trans for his step-side truck we're redoing. Listen to that motor. Listen to that motor. Sounds good. And honestly, I'm not even sure why we even brought the trailer because this thing's like running and driving. If I told you guys how much we paid for this thing, you'd be like, what? Y'all get all the deals. How do y'all do it? I don't know how we do it. Folks just tag us and stuff when we go get it. But anyways, we put it on the trailer. And don't clown my trailer. I loaned it out so many times with folks, and they just, every time it gets back to me, it's in worse shape. But yeah, this thing's running and driving. Good motor in it. We're going to snatch this thing out here in the next couple weeks. Take some of the motor supports out on the front side and put them on Morgan's truck, because whoever had Morgan's truck last, they didn't care. They were just basically just pulling parts of it with a sawzall, snatching stuff. It looks like they beat most of the parts off with a hammer. So we're going to take this thing right here and do some surgery and transport everything off of it onto Morgan's truck. Can't believe we got this thing in such a steal. I would say the price, but then everybody would be like, how did y'all do that? I can't tell you. Just know it was cheap. Most people could have bought this. Most people over the 5th and 6th grade could have bought this. I'm talking, we bought this thing for snack money.
That's what I was talking about. This Blazer.
There's some pretty weird controls on it. I've never seen one of those in this model truck.
Straight pipes.
But just smooth running. It's almost a crime to take this thing apart to put it in another truck whenever this one is honestly close to being roadworthy. But we're going to do it because Morgan he's got his heart set on fixing that baby up right there. And honestly, I do too. I'm ready to see him back in it. He hadn't had this thing since 2015 or 16. And prior to that, he got it in 2009. So he had it for a real long time. But this is going to be the perfect donor. Basically, all the same parts. Except for the interior. But we've got an interior one for that one. Shout out to Charles.